Hello, fellow RVers. This is Gary with Ruff Road RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Where has freedom brought us? Well, Hagan-Stone Park by Pleasant Garden, North Carolina. We're going to do a tour of this park and let you see what it's about. So let's go tour.
This is a county park, Guilford County, North Carolina. Well done, Guilford County. There's a lot to offer here. The park office is right to our right.
It's actually that brick building. It's not down at the end of that road.
Right. Let me show you what else is up here. Here is the Chatfield Trail, one of the trails here. And there's a couple of restored buildings on site. This is just an old log cabin. I'm not sure what the significance is, or just here to share. There's also an old schoolhouse on the premises. This is part of the day use area, and right down there I can see one of the lakes, and there is a playground. A lot of pavilions. There's actually a wedding going on here today. Okay, across the way there is the event center, Camp Joy, shelter number 7, and that parking lot. So there's a cute little chapel over to the left. There's shelter number 1. Well, here is one of the day use areas where we saw the playground. It's back over to our right through the trees. We're down here by the water and back on the park road. That road is the marina.
Pond. There's 4 ponds. There's pond 1 to our right and pond 2 is over here.
Yep, here is pond 1, but it goes quite a ways around there. Now we're not going to pull into every shelter area, but they have a lot of shelters here. There's shelters 2 and 3, and they're tucked up in the woods there and on the water.
So what is this to the left?
That is on the map. It says Tobacco Barn, and there's an old wagon behind there. So that's kind of cool.
All right.
This is with beautiful dog walking areas, bathroom, soda machine. We walked our dogs down here off to the left. This road you see to the left, it goes to a couple of pavilions. There's a wedding going on there now today. A lot of weddings today, and but the schoolhouse trail is up in there, and you can go see a schoolhouse, an old late 1800s schoolhouse. And the road continues on. I believe next up is the Aquatic Center. Oh, more picnic shelters, a playground, and the Aquatic Center. This place is 400 and change acres. It's huge. Wooded trails. Lots of places to get together. I read there are deer here, although we have not seen a deer. Although our girls did eat a deer poop snack.
I hear kids.
Must be the playground. Yes, playground ahead. And to our left is the Aquatic Center. I want to go check that out.
The Aquatic Center opens in May of 2022.
Oh wow,
now I see why the kids are over here.
There's a huge, okay, well, we just went by a little tiny playground, but over here, and I don't know how to get it without taking a picture of kids. There are so many kids there. It's a large playground.
It's called Bradley's Fun for All Playground.
It's really nice. Okay, here's the Aquatic Center. Check this out. Nice, huh? And more shelters. Shelter number 5 this way. Another shelter Okay, try to get you a little glimpse of this playground. There you go. Alright, coming out of here and going to the left. I'm not sure what else is up here. We finally reached the end of the line. A bike trail. That is a Chatfield trail. We have hiked some of that. Let me show you. They have these cross-country trails, but we have no idea. I don't think they're on the map. Company Mill Preserve. That's another trail. And see, these are the other signs we see. 5K XC, 8K XC. But there you go. Now, I will share, these trails are not well marked. Okay, taking a turn right here. This is the road that will take us to the campgrounds. Hagan-Stone Park campgrounds. And there's group camping off to our left. It has some campers there. We're just going to continue on.
And a dumpster.
Yep, and a dumpster. Straight ahead to Campground A.
Campground A is tent only, sites 1 through 16.
Yes, and if you look right over here, the other two loops. C is straight ahead and B is to the right. But this is Campground A. And we're going to attempt on this Saturday to show you what it looks like.
So this is A 1 through 16.
So as always, I want to say ahead of time, we do not take pictures of people out enjoying their day, so we will show you what we can, and you can get an idea of what this is like. But there are tent sites off to my right. So it looks like it's all on the inside loop. Nice wooded setting. Okay, here's
There's
one.
5 on the outside and the rest are on the inside.
Yeah. A lot of gravel around here. So you can see down in there, just to get an idea. I think here, that's a group camp. We're not going to go up to the group camp. We're just going to swing around. But there is a group camp up there. Another group camp. Here are the sites. Let's see, we just passed A16. Okay, A12 is right there. Close quarters here. Oh yay, there's one on the right coming up that looks empty. So A6 is right there.
There's A5.
A5, A5, A6. Okay. Okay, so I really like these sites. They're large.
Here's A2.
A2 is.
Back up in there.
Yep. Let me show you A2. So A2 is right up that way, up the hill. And there you go. That's A. Now we're going to go check out B. And again, busy camper. Okay, this is coming up into B and C campgrounds.
Yep, and B is an RV campground, and it is B1 through B29.
This is actually, I'll show 1, 2, 3. But on the outside of B, they're a little more roomy sites. So that might not be a bad plan right there. B2 and B3 is right up there, and where that van is B4. So nice deep sites, could probably accommodate Ruff Road. Site 5. 6. Playground out there.
Continuing on B loop.
A lot
You
of
see these roads coming in here? Not that great.
I read online on the reviews that if you have a larger RV, you might want to stay away from B.
B is dirt, gravel, uphill now.
Yeah, And I can see why.
There's a water spigot.
I wouldn't want to. Yeah, there is shared water here, just FYI. Here is a site for you. Very short little site. B12. B14. So yeah, this is really tight. I would not bring a big rig up in here, or even a 33-foot rig like we have.
B16, B17 on the left, B19, B20, B22 where that Airstream is. And look at the Halloween thing these people got up here on the right.
It's like a party. Okay, I can't even tell where the campsites end and the road is.
B23.
Can you?
B24, look at that.
Uh-huh.
Now you just pull in somewhere, but there are signs.
Yeah, just kind of. All right, there's B section for you.
This is a county park now.
It is a county park. I think this one gave me anxiety. Woo, I'm glad I didn't book us in B.
And once again, there's a playground for here.
So if you go right out, right down that path, and there's also a trail on the other side of that playground, it'll take you to the other trails or back over where the tobacco barn is. All right, now if you have a bigger rig, it is recommended to go to Loop C, and that's where we are. So Loop C is to our left here.
Loop C.
50 amp, shared water, no sewer.
And Loop C would be C1 through C41.
Right, and I'm not sure there's a direction. We're just going to drive around and try to avoid
It's kind of a
people.
figure 8 type loop.
Yeah. Just past the dump station, kind of right in the road here. Bathhouse. You can
And
see.
this is kind of like a circle of wagons here.
Yep. I see a lot of groups here. People, if you're here with groups, you might, this is the good place to book. So we're passing 37. So there is our site. We are C27. So you don't really have room typically for your cars. Okay, here's some empty ones. Here's C22.
And you can see the sites are old.
Yeah. The campground was full when we got here.
It's another one over
Booked
here.
up. So what I was going to share with you.
C17.
Yeah, here's C17. Looks like it backs right up to the A loop, the tent area. Some of the water isn't, you make sure you have enough hose depending on your site. It was pretty easy to figure out on the website. There's another bathhouse.
There's C13 and C12.
Yeah. C12 right there. But since it's shared water, you might have to run a hose. That's what I'm saying.
We're actually sharing water with our neighbor.
Our spigot is right by our RV.
There's C1.
C1 is right there, so you can get an idea what these they're kind of broken up gravel. These are older sites, folks.
There's an overview of it.
Yep. So your cars, you just park in this middle here, as you can see, because you really don't have a lot of room at your site. And there's a really nice fire pit right there. Group fire pit.
Well, here we are back at home base after doing our little tour of the Hagan-Stone County Park. And remember, A loop is your tents. B loop is for smaller RVs, except possibly B1 through 6. The outside edge could probably accommodate larger RVs. C loop, which is this one out in the middle, you can get your larger RVs in the C loop. As far as Verizon service, it worked pretty good for us here.
Lightning fast.
Yes, no problems with that. There are lots of roads to walk around here. There's 4 ponds. They have a marina on the map, but I don't really think it's actually a marina. It's more of a dock. I have not seen any boats of any type on any ponds around here except for one kayak, because they're very small ponds. You can't fish in them. There's lots of day use areas with playgrounds, of kind of all different sized playgrounds. One big one was over there at the, I forget the name of it now.
I don't know, but it was huge.
It was huge.
It was by the
Yeah,
Aquatic Center,
by the
across the
Aquatic
street
Center.
from the Aquatic Center.
The Aquatic Center is very nice, but it's closed until May of 2022. And they do have trails around here, but in my opinion, the trail map that they give you it's kind of worthless. The trails, they're not very well marked, if marked at all. We've actually seen some people trying to find their way back. And actually, we were one of those people that asked questions, which way do we go? Because there's just nothing's marked. But they are nice trails, and they do lead to some interesting things to see, like the old schoolhouse and things like that. So, that's the trail situation here. And then our site, well, howdy neighbor. That's right there. It's one little loop here. This is our site. The pads themselves are very old. Sometimes it's even hard to see where the pad was.
Yeah, we fell off our pad. We're so uneven here. We had to prop up this side. As you can see, there is no gravel up front.
Yeah.
So
It's an older park. It probably hasn't been renovated, maybe even since it was first put here. It's a large area though. It's over 400 acres, which is how you can get lost if you don't know the trails. And we do got some woods behind us. But it's been a nice park.
and the price is right. I think it's $25 a night, so you can't beat that.
Right.
For water. The water is shared water and electric.
Yeah.
So
They do have a dump station here.
we were here just a very short time,
Yep.
so not enough to explore the area. So I'm not sure how far we are from anything.
Really,
But
no,
we'll-
not either.
And if we find something to share, we'll put that down in the notes.
So I guess we're just going to wrap this up here and sign off. This is Gary and Sharon. Ruff Road. The dogs are actually not sleeping because we're getting ready to move, and they're all up and about because they know we're packing up to move. It's their dog senses went off, especially the Luna.
Yes.
So click like and subscribe, and we like looking at freedom. Follow our journey. We hope to see you on the road sometime. So stay safe. Take care.
Packing up to say goodbye. Hagan-Stone Park. Campground. It's been a good stay.